Today we're checking out the Joyo MA-10E electric guitar amplifier. This is a 2-channel amp with no reverb, no nothing, but we're gonna see how it sounds. So let's get into it. Welcome to the channel, folks. You were just listening to this little guy mic'd up with a Rode NT1 microphone. I didn't do any post-processing on the audio other than just pan the tracks, but I did have a delay pedal going in on the solo, and that was it. Let's check this thing out up close. Here's the amplifier up close. As you can see, we get a volume control, a tone control, a gain control, and a push button here to change from the clean channel to the overdrive channel. Now the gain is interactive on both channels. So if you have the gain up on the clean channel, it's gonna make the clean channel that little bit louder. And of course, if you've got it on the overdrive channel, you crank the gain up, you're gonna get more gain. It's that simple. The tone control, I kind of find sounds great anywhere from about 11 o'clock to about 1 o'clock. And then it just starts getting too extreme either way. So leave it at 12 if you get one of these amps and you should be good to go. One of the cool things about this amp, it comes with its own power supply, but we also get a battery compartment back here to make it fully portable. I think that's pretty cool. One of the limitations of this particular amplifier is it doesn't have any reverb, delay, or any other effects built in, so it's dead dry. But one of the cool things about it is the fact the clean channel actually works extremely well with effects. So we're gonna try it with the tube screamer a little bit later on. Then we'll also try the drive channel with a delay isolated so you can see how that actually sounds. Now, huge thanks to Joyo and Artist Guitars for sending this out. If you want to find out more about it, all the links will be in the description below. Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start with some clean channel tones. Now, the clean channel on this amp is nowhere near as loud as the drive channel, and I've got my decibel meter out. We're going to test that out properly also. I'm playing my SX Telecaster. The amp's mic'd up with a Rode NT1 microphone, and I've got the gain and the volume at about 2 o'clock and the tone right dead center at 12 o'clock. Now the gain and the volume kind of work hand in hand on this particular amplifier, so the more gain you have, the louder you kind of get it, but there's a sweet spot and you don't want to go over that either. So let's give this a shot. This is both pickups on the SX. Let's click it in just on or around 80 dB, so that's not much louder than speaking voice. I think the reason they've left the headroom out of the clean channel is because it takes pedals really well on the clean channel. We'll get to that in just a moment, but that's kind of the clean tone. That's how it sounds. Let's just go over to bridge here for a moment. Not the best clean channel I've ever heard, but that's what you get. It sounds good with pedals. We'll get to that in just a moment. And now over to the drive channel. I think this sounds pretty wild, and it sounds a whole lot better than the clean channel in my opinion. The gain is at 9 o'clock, so it's most of the way down. Tone and volume still in the same spot. Tone is at 12, volume is at 2. Let's try some chords. All right. Gain at 12 o'clock. Gain at 3 o'clock, so almost all the way up. Have a listen to this. So it's dead dry, no reverb, no nothing. In the intro clip, I did use a delay pedal. We'll try that out in just a moment. And now with the gain all the way up, and I'm also going to turn the tone control up to 1 o'clock. Here we go. So that's coming in at about 91 decibels, so it's quite a lot louder than the clean channel, audibly in the room. That's almost loud enough to annoy the neighbors. Not if you have neighbors next door, but if you live in an apartment, it's pretty loud. It's louder than you might think coming out of this little black box over here. It's kind of cool. I like the drive channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's try it now with some humbuckers. I've got the gain cranked all the way wide open and the tone control down at about 10 o'clock. Here we go. This is both pickups. Let's try bridge with the volume down. Look, it cleans up, but it doesn't really sound that great when you turn your volume down. This amp seems to respond the best on the drive channel just by running your volume on the guitar most of the way up. So here we go. All right, bit of buzz though. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's there. One of the great things about this amp is how well it takes pedals. So we're going to try it with a Tube Screamer clone from Delta Lab. This is the T01. This is the clean channel with everything all the way up. Let's go neck pickup. Delta Lab T01 on with everything at about 2 o'clock. I almost prefer that over the drive channel of the amp. That's just my 2 cents. It's a bit more me in terms of its tone. We can crank up the drive on the pedal and we'll see how it sounds now. I'll go over to bridge. In the intro clip, I also used some delay on the drive channel, so we'll try that now. So this is now with the Humbuckers Prisoner analog delay pedal. It's kind of like a tape delay, but I've got the tape section of it off. Going just straight into the front end, I've got the gain most of the way up on the amplifier at about 4 o'clock. So here we go. This is bridge. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Shane. If you lasted this long, please give the video the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So what are my thoughts on this little practice amp? So it's not the best practice amp I've ever played. It's not even close, but it's also not the worst. I think its strengths are the drive channel sounds really musical, and it has a clean channel that handles pedals really well. The clean channel on its own, to my ear at least, didn't sound very good, and I've tried this over a number of days to try to get the most out of this, and the drive channel is definitely where it's at. I really wish it had had some sort of digital reverb or something like that in there just to give it a little more niceness. I always think reverb helps just make an amp that's dead dry sound better. It just does, especially in a practice amp. It's nice to have a little bit of reverb. So that said though, you could always run a reverb pedal into the front of it. If you've got one, you could probably get some okay sounds out of it that way. So for my money, the drive channel is where it's at. I like the fact this is nice and light as well, and it comes with its own power supply, and that you can also plug batteries into it so you can take it with you, or if you want to sit out in the other room, plug some batteries in or whatever, and just play like that. So for those kind of people who want a portable little amplifier they can take, maybe if they go camping or something like that, or whatever it is that you do, it's not a bad amp for that, but the tones just aren't really anything spectacular in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Build quality wise and all that kind of stuff, it's built fine. I love the fact, I'm a huge fan of really simple things when it comes to effects pedals and amplifiers. It just really could have used the reverb. I think it might be a deal breaker for some people who don't have pedals, but you know what? Everyone likes different things, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. My name's Shane. Catch you soon.